I know Chigs is in here recording this.
No Chid Smooth in here, right? So whatever you say,
you know Chid gonna have everything up there.
Whatever you say, Chid's gonna be on YouTube with it, man.
If we're not gonna blame basketball players for dunking a ball or dogs for barking, then we can't be surprised at how this situation went down. What's up, y'all? It's your man Talker's World Reporter for the Chick Smooth channel. We gotta talk about this. Sometimes sparring takes on a different life of its own. Usually it's just light jabs. It's very rarely full power because that's not what sparring is. If anything, that's just a fight. That takes us to this. Sneako the streamer sparring with former middleweight UFC champion Sean Strickland. Now, the clips that you've been seeing around, I can't show you here, but the clips you've been seeing around have just shown the last minute of the fight. But it was a 5-minute sparring session. Sneako was getting good punches in, body shots, couple good jabs, caught him in the face a couple times. And while he's doing that, Sean Strickland is walking him down with his arms to his side, as you can see here, and speaking to him, telling him, enjoy this while you can. When they said 4-minute mark, he said, when it gets down to the 3-minute mark, you're gonna feel a different world of pain. Which you could probably think he's joking, but you forgot what's going on. Why would he be joking? You're in shark-infested waters with a former champion shark. And when I say former, I mean he just lost his belt 3 weeks ago, January 20th. He was just the champion. That's not who you want to fight, even just sparring. Not right now, at least. So boom, it goes to the 3-minute mark. He says, you know what? I'm enjoying this. I'll let it go a little bit longer. He starts putting his hands over his head so that Sneako could get a bunch of body punches, and then Sneako will go and live up to his name and sneak in a couple punches to the face. That becomes important because as soon as Strickland gets tired of it, it gets down to that 2-minute mark, he just takes off and shows why he was just the middleweight champion, landing haymakers. I'm talking hooks, uppercuts, body shots, while talking to him still like, I told you this is different. This is not what you thought it was. You're probably wondering how you got here, but we here. And he was trying to drop him, but respect to Sneako, he never fell. Even after 3 towels being thrown in, Strickland never gave it up until Forrest Griffin, who was the referee, broke it up and Sneako was left bloody. It was light bruising though. It wasn't like people are gonna make this out to be more than it actually was. Yeah, he beat him up, but he didn't knock him out. He didn't take him to the ground. He didn't submit him. He could have choked him out. You guys don't really understand what UFC fighters or people who train in MMA are actually training to do. But we'll talk about it in a minute, because since the last bit of that sparring session is the piece that went viral, it found its way to Jake Paul, who had this to say. Sean Strickland, you're embarrassing for trying to stop Sneako like that. You weren't even able to drop someone with no experience while going all out. You're a horrid boxer that only picks on inexperienced people. I'll fly you to Puerto Rico and we can fight on camera. If you win, I'll give you $1 million, half your net worth. I'm guessing the parentheses meant a whisper. Stay with me here though. But if you get dropped, you have to get better tattooed on you. DM me. But just like Patty, I'm guessing you'll find a way to run, which are some strong words from Jake Paul. And as you can see here, Sean responded, you lost to a part-time boxer. Don't forget that. See, it's all good, little fighter back and forth. This is all good. This is all fine and dandy. We're still on Twitter time. This is still internet talk. And then Strickland responds to Jake for real. Quote, real talk, jokes aside, Jake Paul is an utter joke. You box small, retired, old MMA fighters and you sell sugar water to kids. If it were legal, I'd take your life with a smile on my face. Is there any place on this earth I can take this man's life and walk? Ladies and gentlemen, he literally tells you in the beginning of this tweet, jokes aside. So if you thought he was joking, or if he's on marketing time like Jake, let me tell you something. He's not. He trains in how to kill people with his bare hands. That's what he does for a living. MMA, mixed martial arts. Not one of them, not just karate or boxing or wrestling or jujitsu or taekwondo, mixed, all of them, mixed martial arts. That's what he's training how to do, how to break every bone in your body. Jake Paul is marketing. Sean Strickland is dead serious. There's a reason there's a referee in that ring. This mindset is not unique to people who train in MMA. They're literally only training to be prepared for this because there's other people who are just as prepared. This is a crazy tweet if you think about it, but it's not out of the ordinary. This is what he does for a living. Accountants count, killers want to kill. This is what happens. This is not the worst thing you've seen on Twitter, relax. But Strickland continues. Actually, Jake, I'll make you a better deal because money can't buy happiness and you have plenty of it and you're still a cunt. No cameras, me and you in a desert. That would buy my happiness. No Instagram, no likes, no games, just you. That's what I want. Just in case you thought he wasn't serious before. Someone says, Sean, there's only one place, the Kumite, which, fair. I would love to see that. I'll pay for this. I usually don't pay for the celebrity YouTube boxing thing, but I pay for this. Strickland responds, I wish we can go back to the days where people would just die. Our founding fathers would have murdered him long ago legally. Instead, you have to listen to him talk on Twitter across the country. It's a little harsh, but he continues. There are lots of true fans that love combat sports, but some of you guys, you should have been left in a condom. For the ones that are self-aware, do you ever lay in bed after being a worthless troll and question why you exist on this earth? It's a tragedy you're alive, shrug face. Jake tweets out, I hate bullies. I was bullied and then was the bully sometimes in my YouTuber days. But now all my energy is focused on boxing bullies and helping the youth. But when I see someone like Strickland constantly bullying people, it's time to bully back. Look at the difference. When Strickland tweets is, hey, anybody know where I can just legally kill this guy? Jake Paul tweets, it's marketing. It's marketing. It's all marketing. We have to pay attention, people. This guy is just trying to sell their next fight. The other guy is not trying to hear none of that. And after a little while, Jake tweets out again, thanks for admitting I would make easy work of you in the boxing ring and ducking the offer, just like Patty. Now, I will let you continue your meltdown. Which is good. Listen, he offered you $1 million. Like, all that other stuff is cool, funny, and great for Twitter, but you're a fighter. He just offered you $1 million to fight. What you gonna do? But also, he's under contract with the UFC. He can't just fight YouTubers randomly. Just like LeBron can accept your money to play you at the Rucker. That's ridiculous. He was just champion 3 weeks ago. So here's Sean Strickland's final tweet to wrap this all up. Quote, I want to conclude this. I want you all to understand the phenomenon that is Jake. You're a professional troll. You fight retired small MMA fighters because you're a troll. But the worst part of it all is that you're a cancer. You inspire people to accomplish nothing, to be nothing. You inspire people to be trolls because you were successful at it. Jake Paul, you might be rich, but you're no man. You're a byproduct of a society that has fallen. Your trolls will rally around you and be inspired to be like you, but understand one thing. You and your troll army are not my equals. Enjoy your virtual world with the understanding that you're a cancer to this country. Money will never buy you dignity. Enjoy. That was beautiful. Listen, not only is he a killer, he's also a philosopher. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Peace.